Hey there, year 8s. In this example, we're going to convert decimals to fractions. And for me, when I teach this, I actually teach you to read the place values. So here, as an example, I can see that in part A, we have the decimal 0.725. How I would read it is that this is the 7/10ths, right? But then and this is the hundredths, and then this is the thousandths. So what I would say, okay, thousandths, I would say this is the furthest decimal place that we can have. And so we can read it all together as 725 thousandths. Thousandths. Now we need to know, what does thousandths mean? Well, thousandths is actually 1/1000. That's what thousandths mean. So when you say 1/1000ths, you only got 1 out of the 1,000. But now I've got 725 thousandths. So together, this actually now means I have 725 thousandths. You see what I mean there? So that converts it to a fraction, but remember the question wants you to do it in simplest form. So this is where, using your understanding of fractions, you need to find a common factor to continually reduce it to the smallest value. Now for me, I can say, I normally look at the last digit is an even number, then I can divide by 2. But notice that this is ending with a 5 and this ends with a 0. That means that 5, they can go multiples of 5. 5 fits into both of them. So I start off by doing that, and this could be tedious for some of us with our times tables and division skills. This may be hard, and it is true. I don't normally like to start off with larger numbers, but that's you eventually do have to be able to do this. So I need to figure out how many 5s fit into 725, and you take your time. You can do it on the side over here, where you can try to calculate how many 5s fit into 725. So back in term 1, this is the skill that we usually go through. So 5 goes into 7 once, remainder 2. 2 carries over to the next column. So now I have 5 into 22. How many 5s fit in 22? It fits 4 times with a remainder of 2. And then 5 gets in 25 5 whole times. So that now reduces the fraction to 145 over, and then I need to figure out how many 5s fit into 1,000, and I know that's 200. Okay, so 5 groups of 200 would make 1,000. And then we say, can we still reduce this further? And I notice again, there's still a 5 and a 0, and I can then do it again. I can say divide 5, and you keep doing it until you get to the smallest value. So over here, I'm going to do again, how many 5s fit into 145, right? So here I can say again, 5 doesn't fit into 1, but 5 can carry into fit into 14, 2 times remainder 4, and then 5 goes into 45 9 times. So I now know it fits in 29 times out of, and how many 5 fits into 200? That's 40 times. Okay, and then now I notice the 2 digits are different. It's a 9 and a 0. Then I need to look at my times tables. Do I have a number that can go into 29 and 40? And currently I can't think of any other numbers. So that's how you would do it if you were to do simplest fractions. So the easiest part was to read it, right? There's 725 thousandths. I wrote it, and the hard part is simplifying. That's the only part that I would say requires practice for a lot of you, in terms of how comfortable you are with division. Okay, let's try B together. B is the same idea, so I'm going to do B. We've got 5.12, and we're going to do the same thing as well. Let's do this together. So I can see I've got 5 units. Okay, so 5 units. So 5 whole numbers, and then I've got, again, the furthest place value is the 2, and that 2 is my hundredths column. So to read it, this is actually, I've got 12 hundredths. Okay, so to put it together, I've got 5 wholes and 12 hundredths. So that means when you write it as a fraction, it is 5 and means like add 12 hundredths. That's what it means. So writing it as a mixed fraction is just 5 and 12 hundredths. That's it. Okay? But now we want to reduce this into the simplest form of a fraction. This is where we then look at this and say, well, can we reduce the 12 and the 100? And we look at common factors. Well, 12 and 100, they both are even numbers. So I can try dividing 2 to both of them. And so if I do that, this gives me my next line, 5 and 6 over 50. And I can say, all right, can I reduce that any further? And again, they're both even numbers. And I keep reducing it until I know a times table that can fit in both numbers. So 2 goes into 6 3 times, and then 2 goes into 50 25 times. And I can see that that is going to be the lowest common factor that I can find. So that's the simplest form. It's 5 and 3/25. If you want to convert it to improper fraction, you can. So 5 times 25 is 125 plus 3 is 128 over 25. Okay, so it's up to you. I'd probably just keep it as the mixed fraction there. But that's how you would do example 11.